Previously on Free Mind Thinkers.
I am going to give you a prediction the same way I predicted the way that the WGA strike ended, except this one's going to be a bit harsher. When they come back to a negotiating table, because they're going to let Fran finish off this mess. It's her mess, clean this shit up. When it's done, if, best case scenario, listen to me y'all, prediction from your man Big Brother Tucker. If this deal is done, at best, it's going to be the same deal that I just read to y'all, showed y'all, that's on the Deadline site. That's best case scenario. That they're going to get that deal with no subscriber fees, with not that extra subscriber levy bull, guaranteed. Best case scenario is they get that old deal minus the subscriber fee. SAG-AFTRA and the WGA were never needed. And you people that pay into this shit, I hope you're paying attention and get the out.
Uh-huh. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh my God!
You were right.
Told ya!
Well, the SAG-AFTRA strike is now over. And guess what? No one cares.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
No one gives a damn. They saw this for what it was. And that is millionaires screaming at billionaires while those scrounging and working for pennies do the greatest amount of suffering. You see, this deal was done a very long time ago. It falls in line with the exact same pattern as the WGA strike. The studios told the WGA, here's our best and final offer. That was made public on the 23rd. Here's our best and final offer. And if you remember from the previous video, you know how that played out. That offer was made September 23rd. This is the best and final offer. The Hollywood writers made fun of it, joking, oh, sure it is. We'll get 3 more of these, yada, yada, yada. That offer was made, or that statement was made public September 23rd. The studio said, this is our best and final offer. Well, I'll be damned. September 28th, deal signed. Who was bluffing? The rapidness of that signature lets y'all know who the bluffer was in that case. I said it in the aforementioned video. As I've told you, I've been in negotiating rooms. What happened was, to save face, the writers were giving X amount of days to make it look like, to make it appear that they were still fighting for something. And they weren't. It was a take it or leave it deal. The same thing happened with the actors. Check this out. The best and final offer from the studios to SAG-AFTRA was made public on the 7th, so it probably happened around the 6th, the day before. But it was made public on the 7th. What happened a few days later? Strike ends on the 8th. Let's be generous. Let's say that the studios actually offered SAG-AFTRA the best and final offer on November 5th. That still says in 3 days they signed that shit. Oh, and don't fall for the spin, the headlines that they were fighting for AI protection. As I read to you in the previous deal, or as you can go back and look in this video, look below, rewatch that, and I have the details of the deal. But let me just hit on this one specific detail that the SAG-AFTRA union were saying that they were fighting for. And it is this. They say that there were not enough AI protections. They were trying to tell the bullshit lie, unsubstantiated, that, oh, the studios are going to start using the computer generated images of dead actors. Let me tell you why that couldn't happen. It specifically says an advance consent from the performer and background actor to create and use digital replicas. No digital replica of the performer can be used without the performer's written consent and description of the intended use in the film. So they're telling you, we can't use it. We can't use any actor's image unless we have written consent. And I am more than sure that that extends to the estate of a deceased actor. So what they were really hung up on was the fact that the studio told them, you and your levy tax, this is our best offer, take it or leave it. Y'all may now call me Nostra Tucker, Tuckerdamus. It doesn't matter. I told you this was how it was going to end. Do I have friends in Hollywood? No. Do I know the Hollywood business like that? The infrastructure, blah, blah, blah? No again. I am just a man who went to high school for business, went to a business magnet high school, studied business in college, and has been in the room with big business dealings going on. I know how business works. I have business sense with a lot of common sense. I know how it looks when you want to save face. When you know that you have lost and you represent another faction, you want to make it look like you saved face, like you fought and won some things that the enemy, that the opposition didn't want to give. Now, right now, they're not releasing the details of the signed agreement, of the tentative agreement that has to be ratified by the big money earners. Again, go back and watch the old video, y'all. Go back and watch the previous video and you'll see why it has to be ratified and can only be ratified by the big money earners, even though they constantly claim that they were fighting for the little guy. So it has to be ratified before it comes into effect. And even then, I'm not 100% sure that we'll get all the details. Now, right now, there's a lot of spin. Oh, it increased to this, it increased to that. If you move things around enough, it'll make it look that way. If you reword some things, it can look that way. But don't think for 1 second that the studios gave them some overwhelming benefit, that they increased everything that was already on the table. That was a drastic increase. I guarantee you that did not happen. If it did, things wouldn't be played so close to the vest, so hush hush. Same thing with the WGA. Have we got the full details of that contract?
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
You know why? They don't want to make the people that are paying their dues, the little guys that make up the majority of their due payers, they don't want to make it look like, oh, we should have ended this months ago. The union in this example is just here to keep people in place, to keep the status quo where it is, to keep those in power in their position and those without in theirs. You see, it took them 118 days to get a deal done. Millionaires or billionaires, it took them 118 days in a union and a guild that should not exist, because each individual actor does and should negotiate their own individual paycheck / contract with the studio that they're working for. Here is an example of where a union does, I repeat, does serve a purpose. The UAW strike struck on Friday, September 15th, The strike was over Monday, October 30th. 6 weeks. 6 weeks to get automakers back at work. Those are jobs that definitely affect us. If the automakers are not working, parts for your automobiles are not getting shipped. Vehicles ain't getting made. Now you can see what they were striking about on your own. That ain't my point. My point is their union served a purpose. And because that unit is of a purpose and of a single mind, we want more money. Y'all made more money. Okay, let's talk about it. 6 weeks. And that amount of time was unprecedented. They had never been on strike that long. 6 weeks. Deal done. These were on strike for damn near 4 months. Damn near 4 months. Like I said, the Hollywood unions serve no purpose. Or let me be very specific. The WGA and the SAG serve zero purpose. Now the rigging workers, the prop set builders, guys who are handling lights and sound, oh yeah, okay, cool. But the rest of y'all, get the
fuck out of here.
So there we have it. That's your man Big Brother Tucker's 2 cents on the SAG-AFTRA strike finally ending. And just as a reminder, raise a fist, do what you do.
Fuck you, I was right, fuck you, I was right, fuck you, I was right.
I hope you were entertained and informed by that video. If you have something to say, got some thoughts on it, be sure to leave a comment down below. I ask that you share it out, spread the word. If you want to hear me bumping my gum some more, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a video and you can hear more of me chow-chacking. Please remember that these are exclusive videos on YouTube and Rumble. What you get on one spot, you may not get at the other. So follow me on both sites to get the full effect of Free Mind Thinkers. And until next time, remember to stand up, stand out, think differently. Holla.